All of this time we've been fighting to be accepted and realize that no matter what, you're still a nigga. It took Tiger Woods to go get sued and fined for him to realize when he said, I'm not black, I'm Tiger Woods. I'm not black, I'm OJ. These brothers felt as if they were beyond their blackness. And in that, white America had to humble them. They had to humble them to let them know, nigga, you still a nigga. No matter what you do, you are still a nigga. Diddy, you think you bigger than the system? You still a nigga. Bill Cosby, you still a nigga. R. Kelly, you still a nigga. And as those thoughts linger in our minds, we must understand that no matter what, you are still a nigga. So you have to define and redefine what being a nigga is. And the only way to develop a new definition of that is building within and building on your own. So if I'm gonna be a nigga, let me be with my niggas.
I think Kanye said, even if you in a bean, still a nigga.
And even his points were so valid. He was talking to Sway. He say, hey, Sway, I done spent millions trying to be accepted in this fashion world, only to realize that no matter what I do, they never gonna accept me.
But why don't you empower yourself? And at that time, when he was saying, why don't you just do it yourself, yay? That was that fighting at the table mentality instead of building his own.
And at the time, he wasn't understanding because his whole thing was, but I want to be accepted by them. These are people that...
Why we want to be accepted so bad?
Because it feels like it gives you validation. A brother can tell you, man, you got a good look on yourself, man, all day, man. But as soon as one of these white folks come in here and say, man, I love your podcast, now all of a sudden you smelling yourself a little bit different. Just like when we growing up in the neighborhood, man, we were shunned on dark-skinned girls with Negroid features. They told us that Whoopi Goldberg was ugly. They told us that these women, they were ugly.
Straight hair was pretty.
What a curly hair, light-skinned girls at. So we grow up being color struck. We don't want nothing that look like our mamas.
Yeah.
Because we all want something that we can't have. So we're flattered when someone outside of the pond sees our ability to swim.